My wife announced, "I'm quitting my job. I am a trophy wife now." I simply nodded. Then I canceled the credit cards, froze the joint account, and filed separation papers. Her lawyer's call came faster than expected. I, 48 male, was sitting at the kitchen table Saturday morning, reviewing our monthly budget when Veronica, 44, walked in wearing a new designer outfit I didn't recognize. "We've been married 18 years, together for 20. We need to talk," she said, sitting down with her fresh manicure tapping on the granite countertop. "Sure, what's up?" "I've made a decision. I'm done working. I'm quitting on Monday." I looked up from the spreadsheet. Veronica made about $65,000 as a marketing manager. Not huge money, but it covered a lot. "Why? What happened at work?" "Nothing happened. I'm just done with the rat race. I've been doing some thinking, talking to the girls at the club." She meant her tennis club friends. "I deserve better than grinding away at some corporate job. I'm going to be a trophy wife now." I actually laughed. Thought she was joking. "A trophy wife?" "Yes, like Melissa and Brittany. Their husbands take care of everything while they focus on themselves. Yoga, tennis, charity lunches, that's the life I want." Melissa's husband owns 3 car dealerships. Brittany's husband is a surgeon. I'm a project manager at a construction firm. She waved her hand dismissively. "You make good money." "I make $110. That's good money for one person, not for maintaining a trophy wife lifestyle. We'll make it work. You can get a second job, work more overtime, maybe drive Uber on weekends." I stared at her. "You want me to work more so you can work less?" "It's not about working less, it's about me finally living the life I deserve. I've supported you all these years." "Supported me?" "We've both worked our entire marriage. Emotionally supported you. Been your rock. Now it's your turn to step up." She stood up, grabbed her new Louis Vuitton purse. "When did she buy that?" "I already sent my resignation email. I'm meeting the girls for brunch to celebrate. Don't wait up, we're going shopping after." And she left. Just like that. I sat there for maybe 10 minutes, staring at our budget. Then I made some decisions. First, I logged into our banking apps. We had 1 joint checking account for bills, separate savings, and 3 credit cards, 2 in my name where she was authorized user, 1 joint. By noon I had removed her as authorized user from my credit cards, frozen the joint credit card, transferred my portion of the joint checking, half, to my personal account, set up a new checking account for my direct deposit starting next pay period. Then I called my buddy Antonio, a divorce attorney. We weren't close friends, but we'd worked on his house renovation, and he'd told me to call if I ever needed help. "Let me get this straight," he said after I explained. "She quit her job without discussing it, expects you to work multiple jobs to support her new lifestyle, and announced this like it was a done deal?" "Pretty much." "And you've been married 18 years? You're gonna get screwed on alimony, brother." "How screwed?" "Depends on the judge, but she's voluntarily unemployed. Document everything." "When did she quit?" "She says she already sent the resignation." "Perfect. Save that. Record any conversations if you're in a one-party consent state. You are. Start filing immediately. The longer she's unemployed, the worse it gets for you." I filed for separation that afternoon online. Cost me $435. Update 1 Monday was interesting. Got a text at 10 a.m. from Veronica. "Card declined at Nordstrom? Fix this now." Me. "Card was canceled. You quit your job, remember?" Phone immediately rang. Let it go to voicemail. Called back 5 minutes later. Had to answer. She wouldn't stop. "What do you mean the card is canceled?" "You're unemployed now. Can't have unemployed people on my credit cards. Too risky." "I'm your wife?" "A wife who unilaterally decided to stop contributing to our household." "I contribute in other ways." "How? What exactly do you do that's worth $65,000 a year?" "You're being financially abusive." "I'm being financially realistic. You want to be a trophy wife?" "Trophy wives are usually married to rich men." "I'm not rich." "You're just being petty because I'm finally choosing myself." "Cool, choose yourself with your own money." "I don't have any money. I spent my last paycheck on clothes for my new lifestyle." "Sounds like a you problem." She hung up. 20 minutes later, her sister Natalie called. "What did you do to Ronnie?" "Nothing. She quit her job to become a trophy wife. I adjusted our finances accordingly." "You can't just cut her off." "She cut herself off when she decided to stop working without discussing it." She's your wife, for better or worse. She chose worse. I'm choosing better. Tuesday, came home to find Veronica crying on the couch, surrounded by shopping bags. How did you buy those? Used our savings. Your savings, I moved mine. You what? My savings are mine. Yours are yours. That's why they're separate accounts. But I need money. I have a lunch tomorrow with the girls. Better cancel, or get a job. I told you I'm done working. Then you're done shopping. She threw a pillow at me. I went to the home office, locked the door, and started apartment hunting online. Found a decent one-bedroom for $1,400 a month. Put in an application. Wednesday got the call I'd been expecting. Veronica's divorce lawyer. Mr. Thompson? This is Gregory Ashford from Ashford & Associates. I represent your wife. That was fast. Your wife is experiencing severe financial distress due to your actions. My wife is experiencing the consequences of quitting her job without consultation. You have a duty to support her. I have a duty to pay court-ordered support, which doesn't exist yet. She has a duty to be employed if she's able-bodied and capable, which she is. We'll be filing for emergency spousal support. Cool. Hey, quick question. Did she mention she voluntarily quit her job 3 days ago? Pause. She said she was laid off. I laughed. Check her resignation email. She CC'd me to brag about it. I'll forward it to you. I'll need to speak with my client. Update 2. Thursday night, Veronica's mom, Diane, showed up unannounced. Full theatrical mode. How dare you abandon my daughter? I didn't abandon anyone. I'm right here. You've cut her off. She can't even get her hair done. She can. She just needs to pay for it herself. Like an adult. She's too delicate for work. Delicate? She played college softball. She runs 5Ks. That's different. She shouldn't have to work if she doesn't want to. Then she shouldn't have married a construction project manager. You've ruined her life. She ruined her own life when she quit her job to live a fantasy. Diane tried a different approach. Started crying. She's my baby girl. She deserves better. Then she should have married better. Or stayed employed. Or both. You're heartless. I'm practical. Your daughter is delusional. She stormed out, but not before saying, "You'll regret this." Friday, Veronica tried the seduction route. Came out wearing lingerie I hadn't seen in 5 years. Remember when we were happy, she purred? We were happy when we were partners. We can be partners again. Partners contribute equally. I'll contribute in the bedroom. That's called prostitution, not partnership. Her face turned red. How dare you? You literally just offered sex for financial support. What else would you call it? She threw her wedding ring at me. Missed by 3 feet. I picked it up, pocketed it. Thanks. This is worth at least 2 months' rent. Saturday was the emergency support hearing. Veronica showed up in a $3,000 outfit, tag still on. I'm guessing she was planning to return it. Her lawyer looked annoyed already. Judge was a no-nonsense older woman. Looked at the paperwork. Mrs. Thompson, it says here you're seeking emergency support due to being unemployed. How long have you been unemployed? A week, Your Honor. A week. And what was the reason for your unemployment? Veronica's lawyer jumped in. My client left a hostile work environment. I raised my hand. Your Honor, I have her resignation email. Judge read it. Her eyebrows went up. Mrs. Thompson, this email says, and I quote, "I'm choosing to live my best life as a woman of leisure. Effective immediately, I'm free." This doesn't sound like a hostile environment. I was coerced to write that. By whom? By society? Judge actually snorted. Mrs. Thompson, you voluntarily left employment. Mr. Thompson has no obligation to support your woman of leisure lifestyle. Emergency support denied. You're able-bodied and educated. Get a job. But Your Honor, Mrs. Thompson, this court sees hundreds of actually desperate women who've been abandoned, abused, or left destitute. You decided to quit your job to play tennis. Please don't waste our time. Next case. Walking out, Veronica's lawyer pulled me aside. Your wife misrepresented the situation, significantly. Shocking. I'll be withdrawing representation. Smart move. Update 3. Veronica went nuclear after losing the emergency hearing. Sunday she called the police. Said I was abusing her by withholding money. Cops showed up. I explained the situation, showed them her resignation email and the separation filing. They looked annoyed. "Ma'am, not giving you shopping money isn't abuse," the older cop told her. "He's starving me." "There's food in the fridge," I said. "She just doesn't want to cook." "Ma'am, You need to either get a job or wait for the divorce settlement, the cop said. After they left, she posted on social media, "Living with my financial abuser. Can't even afford food. Please help." Her friends started commenting immediately, offering support. Then, I commented with a screenshot of her resignation email and her trophy wife announcement text to her group chat. She'd sent it to me to show how supportive her friends were. Comments dried up real quick. Her friend Brittany actually wrote, "Girl, you can't just quit your job and expect him to pay for everything. That's not how it works." Monday, she had a meltdown, screaming, throwing things. I started recording. "I deserve better. I deserve the life I want. Then earn it. I shouldn't have to earn it. I'm beautiful. You're 44. I'm in my prime. Your prime earning years maybe, if you were employed." She threw my PlayStation at the wall. I kept recording. "That's $500 you now owe me. Sue me. I will. In divorce court." Tuesday, she tried to get into my personal checking account. Bank called me about suspicious activity. She'd tried to answer my security questions. Failed miserably. "What are you doing?" "I need money. Get a job. Nobody's hiring. You haven't applied anywhere." "I don't have time." "You have nothing but time. You quit your job, remember?" Wednesday, her mom called again. Different tune this time. "She's moving back home. Okay? You need to pay for her expenses." "No, I don't." "She's your wife. She's your daughter. You want her to be a trophy wife? You pay for it. We're on a fixed income. So get her to find a job. She doesn't want to work. Then I guess she doesn't want to eat either." Thursday, got served with new divorce papers. New lawyer. This one was smart. Focused on the 18-year marriage, not her unemployment. Antonio warned me this would happen. "You're looking at probably $2,000 a month in alimony for 9 years, he said. Half the length of the marriage. But here's the thing. It's based on her earning capacity, not her current unemployment. Judge sees she voluntarily quit, they'll impute income. Meaning they'll calculate support as if she's making what she could make, which is $65. So I won't be paying for her to be a trophy wife? Nope. She screwed herself by quitting. If she'd gotten laid off, different story." Update 4. The apartment came through. Moved out while Veronica was at her mom's. Took only my stuff, clothes, personal items, the PlayStation she broke for evidence, my work equipment. Left all furniture, all kitchen stuff, everything else. She came home to me loading the truck. "Where are you going?" "My new place." "You can't just leave." "Yes, I can. We're separated, heading for divorce." "But who's paying the rent?" "You are. Or move to your mom's. Your choice." "I can't afford $2,800 a month." "Should have thought about that before quitting your job." She tried blocking the truck. I called the police. Same cops from before. "Ma'am, he's legally separated and moving out. You can't stop him." "But he's abandoning me." "You have a college degree and work history, right?" the cop asked. "Yes, but then you're not abandoned. You're just unemployed by choice." Moving day was also when her friends completely turned. Melissa, the actual trophy wife, called her out in their group chat. Veronica still had me on it, forgot to remove me. "Ronnie, my husband makes $800 a year. That's trophy wife money. Your husband makes what, $100K? That's both people work money. What were you thinking? Also, you don't even look like a trophy wife. You look like a middle-aged marketing manager, which you are." "I thought you supported me." "We thought you were joking. Nobody actually quits their job to be a trophy wife unless they marry rich first." Tuesday, she applied for jobs, finally. But here's the entitled part. She only applied for C-suite positions. Chief Marketing Officer, VP of Marketing, positions paying $150K plus, with 5 years of middle management experience. Got rejections from all of them, obviously. Then she blamed me. "I'm overqualified for regular jobs and underqualified for executive ones. This is your fault." "How is your lack of career progression my fault? You never supported my ambitions. Your ambition was to stop working entirely. Before that, your ambition was to do the minimum at work while online shopping." She hung up. Thursday was mediation. Judge ordered it before trial. Mediator was this older guy who'd seen everything. "Mrs. Thompson, what are your current job prospects?" "I'm exploring options." "Are you employed?" "Not currently." "Have you applied for positions at your previous level?" "They're beneath me now." The mediator actually laughed. "Beneath you? You're unemployed." By choice. Right, that's the problem. Mr. Thompson, what's your offer? I'll pay court-ordered alimony based on her imputed income, nothing more. That's fair, Mrs. Thompson. I want half of everything plus $4,000 a month support. Based on what? My lifestyle needs. Your lifestyle needs are not his responsibility. You chose to leave work. I'm entitled to. You're entitled to what the law provides, which is alimony based on your earning capacity, which you're currently not using. She stormed out. Final update. The divorce finalized last week. Here's where everyone ended up. Veronica had to move in with her mom after getting evicted from our apartment. Couldn't make rent without any income. She finally got a job at a mall kiosk selling phone cases. Minimum wage. Her old company wouldn't rehire her after she sent that woman of leisure resignation. The divorce settlement. House sold, equity split. About $60 each after realtor fees. Retirement account split. I pay $1,100 per month alimony for 9 years. She pays me $500 for the broken PlayStation. But here's the best part. Alimony is based on imputed income. Judge calculated it as if she was making $65K, not the minimum wage she's actually earning. So $1,100 is way less than she needs for her trophy wife dreams. She'd need about $5K minimum just to maintain the lifestyle she wanted. Her mom called last week, begging. She's miserable. Can't you just help her? I am helping. I'm paying court-ordered alimony. She can't live on that. She can if she gets a real job. She's trying. No, she's not. She's working part-time at a phone case kiosk because she refuses to apply for marketing jobs. She's embarrassed. She should be. She quit a $65K job to be a trophy wife to a guy making $110K. Yesterday ran into her friend Melissa at the grocery store. She pulled me aside. How's Veronica really doing? No idea. We're divorced. She keeps asking to borrow money. Says you left her with nothing. I left her with half our assets and monthly alimony. She told us you manipulated the system. She quit her job without discussing it and expected me to work 2 jobs to fund her tennis lifestyle. Who manipulated who? Melissa laughed. Yeah, we all know. She played herself. My husband actually asked if I was planning the same thing. I said, honey, you make $800. If I wanted to quit, I'd have quit already. The entitlement levels were off the charts till the end. Even at the final hearing, Judge, Mrs. Thompson, you've been unemployed for 3 months. Why? Veronica, I'm waiting for the right opportunity. The right opportunity was the job you had and quit. That wasn't fulfilling. Neither is being broke. Judgment for petitioner. Last I heard through the grapevine, she's trying to start a lifestyle coaching business on social media. Has 12 followers. Posts about living your truth and choosing yourself while living in her mom's spare bedroom. Her mom messaged me on Facebook. She cries every day. I didn't respond. What's there to say? She wanted the trophy wife life without the trophy wife qualifications. She thought being married for 18 years meant I'd just accept her decision to stop contributing while I worked myself to death. The entitlement wasn't just about money. It was the assumption that I'd sacrifice my entire life so she could pretend to be something she's not. A trophy wife? She couldn't even be a participation award wife. My apartment is small but peaceful. I'm saving money for the first time in years. Started dating a woman from my pickleball group. She's a dental hygienist, very proud of her job, thinks Veronica's story is the most insane thing she's ever heard. The revenge wasn't elaborate. It was just reality hitting someone who thought they were above it. She wanted to be a trophy wife? Cool. Find a rich husband first. Don't quit your job, and then inform your middle-class husband he needs to work weekends to fund your yoga classes. She played a stupid game. She won exactly what she deserved. A minimum wage job, and a reality check that being 44 with average looks and no special talents doesn't make you trophy wife material. It makes you an entitled ex-wife, living with your mom. Edit. For everyone asking, yes, the imputed income thing is real. If you voluntarily leave employment, courts calculate support based on what you could earn, not what you choose to earn. Learned that from Antonio, best $3K in legal fees I ever spent. Edit 2. Stop DMing me about Melissa. She's happily married to her rich husband. I'm happily dating my pickleball partner. Nobody's looking for drama. Edit 3. Veronica found this post, sent me a long text about defamation and emotional damage. Forwarded it to Antonio. He laughed and said, "Truth is an absolute defense. Tell her to get a job."